I've got a consent.
Mr. Chair,
Commissioner McKenzie.
before we move to the agenda, I do not, honestly, sincerely do not want to belabor the point, but I'd really like the law director to explain exactly why we did what we just did when the last meeting was held in the most public of buildings, the city-county building, in plain view and the same open forum, just because we didn't have microphones. I question whether, when the Sunshine Law was written, whether microphones existed across the county. So just because it wasn't in front of a microphone, I just question that. So I'd like the law director to explain exactly why the last committee meeting was a violation of the Sunshine Law.
Can I add something to that? Because you bring up a very good point. I can't speak to the other committee because I wasn't there. But when Intergovernmental met and elected our leadership at that time, we did take a roll call vote. And every commissioner at that committee had a chance to nominate, and every commissioner had a chance at a roll call vote to vote for who they wanted for chairman. And although I appreciate someone questioning and making sure we're staying within the law, I felt like we were within the law because of the way it was conducted. We did do it in an open meeting that was sunshined, and every commissioner was asked how they wish to vote on a roll call vote.
Mr. Chairman, just one more thing to carry on what these two gentlemen have said. Brother Hubert, you were back here when we met, right? With us?
Well, I don't know if it's proper for me to speak. Yes, but ask the chairman. I'm here to spectate, Mr. Chairman. You want me to respond to this question?
Well, I mean, you were.
I'll be glad to do it, but I want to make sure I'm in order.
Well, let's let the law director tell us where the violation occurred, if a violation did occur.
First off, I never at any time said that there was, in fact, a violation of the Sunshine Law. I was never asked that question. But I'm sure, or at least I hope, that the members of this committee and the members of this entire commission looked at the information that was posted on the commission website by one of your number, Commissioner Briggs. Commissioner Briggs made that post. Commissioner Briggs stated certain things about what occurred at that meeting, notwithstanding that that committee meeting took place in this, the most open of buildings, because if you will recall, a great many of the allegations that were the subject of the Sunshine Trial lawsuit were alleged to have happened in this room during a publicly noticed meeting. So that doesn't give the commission cover that it happens in this room during a publicly noticed meeting. The allegation made by Commissioner Briggs publicly was that there were secret votes taken. And the Sunshine Law specifically, verbatim, forbids secret votes. Now, I never stated at any time that I was present, that I observed that, but there was the allegation made. So my advice to Chairman Strickland was that, out of an abundance of caution, the vote should be taken over, and it would remove any suspect taint that occurred. That's why I gave exactly that may have occurred. I never at any time opined, and I hate that word, but I never said that in my opinion there had occurred a violation of the Sunshine Law. My advice to Chairman Strickland was that the vote be taken over again to remove any cloud on the meeting because of the post that had been made on this commission's website by one of your own number.
Mr. Law Director, got two follow-up questions for you. Commissioner Briggs made an allegation. He sent a letter to the chairman. Did someone in your office advise Commissioner Briggs or Commissioner Strickland to post that on the web to try to cure a violation? Because we know during the Sunshine Law trial that we could not sign on to a letter to have a special call meeting outside of the public meeting. So how does Commissioner Briggs send a private letter to the chairman about commission business outside of the public meeting?
It's my information that, and I don't know this for a fact, but the letter that was hand-delivered to Commissioner Strickland was done on the same day. I believe it was the September 2nd special meeting of commission. There was a special call, maybe it was the end of that week, the 5th. That was the day that Commissioner Briggs posted on the commission website, and if I'm not mistaken, but I haven't compared them, but I believe the letter was verbatim what he posted on the website.
So as long as you violate the Sunshine Law and post it, then you're okay. Is that what you're advising us to do?
Are you being facetious, or are you serious in asking me that question?
I'm serious. If I send a letter to the chairman the day of or the next day, if I post it on the form on the computer, does that cure the violation?
Well, you're assuming that there was a violation. I've never said that any communication between commissioners is a violation of the Sunshine Law, and I don't think anybody else has.
So communications between two commissioners about county business, in your opinion, is not a violation of the Sunshine Law?
That's not what you said a moment ago. You're now asking me a new question, Mr. Chairman. If you're asking me if a communication between two commissioners that's not sunshined about county business is a violation of the law, you already know the answer to that. Yes, it's a violation of the Sunshine Law.
So was the letter a violation of the Sunshine Law?
I haven't looked at the letter.
You said the letter was verbatim. You've looked at the post because you quoted the post, and I don't mean to.
No, I said that I had not, Commissioner.
I thought you said that the post was verbatim to the letter.
No, I didn't. I said that I had not looked at them.
Okay,
I said that I was under the impression.
I want to move on.
That's what I said.
I want to move on,
Let's
Mr.
move
Law
on.
Director. But, you know, we have people it seems to be trying to skirt the law, if not break it. And Commissioner Briggs admitted talking to commissioners outside the public meeting about he had a problem with how the committees were chosen. So how do we get someone, I guess someone needs to look at these issues before the law department comes back down here and tells us we need to redo it? Because I can make an allegation after every meeting. Are we going to have another commission meeting? Or is someone going to investigate to substantiate the claims of anybody that makes a claim against this commission?
What my concern is, Mr. Chairman, and sorry for the interruption, is that, and I'm not directing this towards Commissioner Briggs so much as that, because he's not the first, is that anybody that decides they don't like the outcome of a certain vote, the easy thing to do now is to claim that there had to be or there was a violation of the Open Meetings Act, and to either force a revote or to force it into court so they can try to get an issue redone or turned over by a vote of this body. And I just think it's a dangerous slope to be going down.
And I understand your concern, Commissioner. I want to make one statement. You mentioned when you started your comments what your concern was. My concern is for the public's perception, one of my concerns, of the integrity of this body as a commission and the committees of this body. Chairman Strickland, after Mr. Briggs made his post and delivered his letter to the chairman, turned to me and asked, based on what he's saying, what can we do? And the safest course of action from a legal standpoint, and of course I only give legal advice, was to have the vote that we took again this morning, and that removes any doubt. Now, what someone's motives may be, and you just stated you were not questioning Commissioner Briggs' motives in the least,